pro-DeSantis mom is worrying that his abortion ban is going to hurt him in the primary. I've been saying this for weeks and weeks and months now, that Ron DeSantis is not going to be able to beat Donald Trump in a primary, and it's because he's further to the right on some issues, and this is causing the never DeSantis, or sorry, the non-Trump, the never Trump, the we don't like Trump people in the Republican Party. They're not consolidating behind DeSantis because on some things he goes further to the right than Trump on. So that's why we're seeing a smattering of support across multiple candidates, such as a Nikki Haley, such as a Tim Scott, such as a Chris Christie, such as a Vivek Ramaswamy, such as a Asa Hutchinson, even though that guy is probably way down there at this point and his campaign is probably going to be over any day now. But yeah, like I said, DeSantis has been struggling to pick up support from various different groups, minorities, women, never Trumpers, and it's not really boding well for his candidacy and for his campaign. So let's watch this clip together of this pro-DeSantis mom sharing her concerns about Ron DeSantis' campaign.
Focus more on the culture war.
We will make sure, as president, we leave woke ideology in the dustbin of history where it belongs.
The Twitter backlash they experienced made these women more receptive to parts of DeSantis' fight against wokeness, but not all of it.
I'm wondering if you think that DeSantis's, very public war on woke distracts from the message that you like about him.
A little bit, I do. Yeah.
Because, to be honest, I do feel like it would be really good to have a big public debate about what did we get wrong in COVID.
The left doesn't want to have that debate. They're never going to allow that debate. I think there's a lot of kind of incendiary tactics being used to smear him. I think
he did sign a law that restricts transgender care for adults as well as kids.
I have greater concerns about the 6-week abortion ban.
Tell me about that.
I think if he made it clear that he's a states' rights person and that he's not looking to kind of pass a national law in this regard, I would be less concerned.
Not everyone in their Twitter orbit agrees on his tactics, but these three do think Florida's new 6-week abortion ban is bad.
I think that's dangerous. That's something that I cannot get behind, and I don't think that's going to bode well for his presidential campaign. I think that might be a real impediment to bringing in moderate women.
Wow, she used the same words I did. Not going to bode well. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I mean, these women are totally right. That first one, you can see the cognitive dissonance happening where like this guy DeSantis is saying things and doing things I don't necessarily agree with, but they've already hung their hat on him being the one to go up against Trump. So it's like it is DeSantis or bust at this point, because there's no other real there's no other challenger that has a tangible shot at taking down Donald Trump at this point. So, I mean, yeah, I just don't really understand. DeSantis has been coming out against LGBTQ rights. He's been coming out against abortion rights, and these women are. It's like where have you people been? You know what I mean? What news have you been paying attention to? Because this is the Ron DeSantis and this is the Republican Party that has existed for a long time. And the whole states' rights thing, you know what I mean? The fact that DeSantis can get up there and go, and the GOP at large can make the argument of, yeah, we took away abortion and we took away Roe v. Wade, but we just want this to be a state problem. We want it to be, we want this to be a problem that the states figure out themselves, they never meant that in the first place. You know what I mean? It's a bit of wishful thinking and a bit of short-sightedness to just take the Republican Party's statements at face value when they were saying that they just want this to be a states' rights issue. Because shortly after the fall of Roe v. Wade, I don't know if you guys remember this, okay? Clarence Thomas went out and said very clearly that there are other things that we want to look at as well. There are other court decisions that we want to look at and might find to be wrong as well. And people went, oh crap, what does that mean? Are they coming after birth control now? Are they going to be coming after gay marriage? Are they? So, yeah, if you could just pay attention to that, and that would tell you that it's never been about states' rights. It's always been about taking rights away from as many people as they can. And Trump, he's not even as harsh on abortion as DeSantis. And what that's going to do is it's basically he's not winning over any Trump voters. He's not winning over any moderate Republicans. He's not winning over really any group of people to his coalition and his cause at this point. And it's going to end up in Ron DeSantis' campaign being put in the dustbin of history where it belongs.